Good morning, Facebook world. We are live. Welcome to West Coast Powerful Prospectors. I am Nichole.lavigne, your host, and I am so excited because number one, it is Women's History Month. So what a better way to celebrate than bringing in some superstar real estate agents like I have here. I have Miss Emily, Miss Rebekah Gilbert, both from the great state of Texas. Please, ladies, introduce yourself, share who you are, your full name, the markets you serve, and how many years you've been in the business.
You first, Emily.
Lovely. Hi, I'm Emily Field. I serve Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. And I've been in the business since 2020 and loving every minute of it.
Awesome. I'm Rebekah Gilbert. I also serve Dallas, Fort Worth area. I've been in this market for 5 years. And then I was in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina for 5 years before I met here. So total of 10 in the business.
Fantastic. So Rebekah is going to be demonstrating an expired, canceled, withdrawal listing script. Emily is going to be our cranky seller today, making her work hard for a close. And Rebekah, real quick, let me ask you.
It's going to be hard for Emily to be cranky, but we'll see how she does.
I know, that big smile is going to be hard to turn off. So do your best, Emily.
Okay, sounds good.
Rebekah, how many years have you been, some people are going to jump on here for the first time and see you for the first time. And it's like, whoa, she's really good. How many years have you been working on this script?
Well, hopefully we're on today and I'm really good. We'll see. I've been working the script since the beginning. I definitely started even back in Myrtle Beach. My bread and butter was more center of influence, past clients database, but I did trickle in some expireds and FSBOs. When I came to Texas, it was sink or swim because I didn't know anyone, like no one, a couple people at the office. So I had to figure out getting really good at expireds. And that's when I really started actually utilizing it and really seeing success. I think the most I've ever taken in a year was sold in a year was 25.
That's great. 25 is a great year. Were those all expireds?
Expireds. Yeah,
wow,
I'm looking to beat it this
phenomenal. Year. Good for you. Well, I'm excited to see what you ladies create, so take it away.
All right, so ring, ring.
Hello.
Hello, I'm looking for Emily.
Yes. Who is this?
Hello, Emily. My name is Rebekah Gilbert. I'm with Century 21, and I'm sure you figured out the listing on your home, it came up expired. I was calling to see, when do you plan on interviewing the right agent for the job of selling your home?
You know what, I really appreciate your call. Like I really do, but this has just been such a frustrating process. I've been getting phone calls all morning and my husband's already moved and I'm by myself and this is just a lot.
Gosh, I'm so sorry. I can definitely understand your frustration. Did you say your husband's already moved?
Yeah, I don't want to get into it with you. Okay, well, fine. So my husband did already move. We're not in a big rush. I mean, we have 2 girls and they're in school. And so I think just at this point, between the phone calls and just the fact that we had it on the market for so long and it didn't sell, I think I'm just done for now. And I just want my girls to finish school and then
go from there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, well, listen, Emily, you didn't have to share that with me, and I'm so happy that you did. So thank you for taking the time to share what's going on. I wanted to ask you, so if you did sell this home, where did you plan to move to next?
So my husband, he got a job. I mean, as you know, we're in Colleyville, Texas right now. But he actually got a job in Florida. And so he already moved. So he's been gone for a few weeks. We were supposed to be with him, but like I said, just the whole frustration of this whole process.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I'm so annoyed
a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Wow. So he's already in Florida. And then you said you're back. You mentioned you have a few girls.
I do. Right? I do. They're in middle school. So I keep them busy.
I'm so sure between that, the house, your girls, your husband gone. So how soon do you need to get to Florida closer to your husband?
That's a good question. I mean, ideally I would have already liked to have been there, but since It's February. No, it's March. Oh my gosh, it's March. Wow, we were on the market for so long. Um, yeah, so probably, I mean, at this point, we're just going to wait till closer to May when the girls can be almost done with school.
Fair enough. Okay. So wait closer to May.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and Emily, what do you think stopped your home from selling?
I mean, I think it's a beautiful home. It's been our home for the past 10 years and we've loved it. And so I honestly don't know. We'll probably just relist with the same agent. I wasn't unhappy with her. Like, I feel like maybe it was just the time of year and the market and interest rates, like we didn't get any bad feedback about our house.
And it could have been, right? I mean, there's definitely some homes that sat on the market. And at the same time, though, I mean, in that time that you were on the market in 6 months, I mean, we were able to help 60 families close on their homes and get them moved. How did you happen to choose that last agent you listed with?
So they were the agent that helped us buy the house. So,
Oh, okay.
mhm.
They helped you buy the house. I see.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what did that agent do that you like best?
That's a good question, actually. I mean, like I said, she didn't do anything that, I mean, I don't know. She didn't do anything wrong per se. I just felt like she was regular.
Didn't knock your socks off and get the
Yeah.
house sold. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
and at the end of the day, you're still here and your husband's there
Yeah.
and you're having to
It's
hold down the
frustrating.
fort. Yeah.
Mhm.
So maybe did some things right, but at the end of the day, didn't get the job done. Emily, I specialize in selling homes that have had a challenge selling, and I'd love an opportunity to interview for the job so we can really figure out what stopped your home from selling. I have some time either later today at 4 or tomorrow at 4. Which would be better for you?
I mean, like I said, I really appreciate it, but we're just not gonna do anything right now. I think we're just gonna hold off until closer to when school gets out. So, I mean, I don't want to waste your time. So I think we'll just kind of hold off. And I really appreciate your call.
Yes, no, thank you, Emily, and I appreciate you bringing that up. So school, just the girls getting out of school, is that what's important about waiting?
Yeah, because I don't want to like take them out of school.
Absolutely. Well,
No.
and it is March, right? You
Mhm.
said it. Are you familiar with how long it typically takes to get a contract in this market and to get a home sold?
Well, I mean, it took us 6 months previously and we didn't even get a contract. So
That
who
is
knows
true.
at this point?
That is true. No, and I'm glad you brought that up. On average, it takes about 45 days to get a contract, and a normal close is about 30 to 45 days, just depending on the buyer's timeline and what you agree to. So
Mhm.
really, that's going to put you right at the end of the school year. And if there were some benefits financially to selling now, would you consider it sooner than later?
I mean, maybe, but okay, I got to be very honest with you. I also have a friend. I was telling her about how awful this experience has been, and she has an agent that she's worked with before. So if we were going to go back on the market, full transparency, I would probably just go with them because I don't want another experience like the last one.
Yes. My goodness. No, I certainly would be looking at different options as well if I was in your shoes. And that's exactly what people do, Emily. I mean, this is one of your biggest investments. I mean, I'm sure you don't want to get into that 6 months again of being on the market.
Absolutely.
Do you owe it to yourself? I mean, just to get one more opinion with an agent that sells homes in your area, it really, I mean, our meeting would only take about 15, maybe 30 minutes. And I have time later today or tomorrow. I'd be happy to pop over. Which works better for you?
I don't know. I'm just nervous because I've been getting a ton of phone calls. You're like my fifth phone call today. You seem super nice. I'm just nervous. I'm afraid to make the wrong decision.
Absolutely. Well, and without us meeting, there's no obligation. Believe me, we'll meet. Hopefully, right? Hopefully you see that we can get the job done for you because I know that we can. And if for some reason you don't feel 100% confident, that's fine too. The good news is we actually help a lot of folks in your area. So even if you don't list with us, who knows? Maybe we come across a buyer that works for your house. All right?
Okay. Okay, but I'm not signing anything tonight. I'm just meeting.
Absolutely. Yes, and I wouldn't expect you to. So I appreciate you giving me the opportunity. Like I said, the meeting won't take very long. And then that way you've got, all your options in front of you so you can make a decision. Maybe you go with the same agent, maybe you go with your friend's agent, or maybe you decide to list with me, and anyone is going to be fine. All right?
Okay, that makes me feel better because
Absolutely.
yeah.
Well, listen, I look forward to meeting you. So would 4:00 today, would that work for you?
Yeah, 4:00 works.
Fantastic. I've got you down. And I do have some really important questions I want to ask you. I want to make sure I'm fully prepared when we meet. Do you have a minute now?
Yeah, go for it.
Great. Should I go into pre-qual, Nicole, or?
No, I think that anybody watching live or watching later is going to be mind blown. You were both so exceptional. Bravo. I made some notes in my head because I forgot my pen and pad. But how many times, guys, do we get the I'm waiting till after the election. I'm waiting till after tax season. I'm waiting till the end of the school district. And she really dug in on that, and you handled it beautifully a couple of different ways. But that's such a real objection that we get of like this.
These were all objections that I just got.
And they're all so real and authentic.
Yep.
And then you gave her like, oh, but I've got my friend of the friend in the business that my neighbor knows, and my cousin's
everybody does.
Mother, everybody does.
But it ain't me.
And Rebekah, you were unwavering in your commitment. And I know the script. I don't know if people watching know the script per se, but like you stuck to the script so beautifully, but you did not sound robotic. You don't, you sound like a genuine in the beginning, so authentic and so empathetic, like to her situation, mom to mom, like, I hear you, girl. Like, you don't want to uproot the kids and your husband's already gone. Like, the sincerity in your voice was so genuine in you feeling her pain, and then you continued to dig into that pain point because you have the solution. They're the only ones in their own way, right?
But I think too, just always like, listen, if it works out, fantastic. If you're 100% confident, I would love to work with you. And if it doesn't, you can go with the same agent, right? Or you could go with this other agent. I mean, any of these options work. But at least you have your options in front of you so you can decide. So
beautifully done. So non-pressure, non-commission.
Yeah, no pressure. I loved it.
It was so good. So thank you for sharing that. I know you've worked really hard. I know you prospect daily, both of you, to get to these goals. So before we part ways, one other question I'd have for you, in the theme of Women's History Month and inspiring. I personally, Rebekah, have watched your journey for many, many years, seeing you as a young new agent coming in and finding your path. And now I've watched you grow, having partnerships and teams and change markets, becoming a mommy and a wife. So with all this experience under your belt now, you're looking back at year 1 or 2 in the business, Rebekah. What advice do you give to her?
Woo! That's a good question. It gives me chills. Gosh, what would I tell myself? I don't know that I've ever really thought about that. I would just tell myself that, man, just keep going and keep at it, because wow, in a few years, you will be stunned at how far you've come.
Absolutely. I love that.
Yeah, I love the quote where it says, like, every day, everything looks the same, right? We do the same thing. We prospect, we practice, hopefully you do. And if you don't, you should. But we practice, we go through the motions. We got to get the kids off to school. We work, come home, do this, do that, right? But if you're doing the right things over time and you're practicing intentionally and you're having those conversations and you're planting seeds and lead follow-up, what happens? You look back and then everything's different. I've gone on so many trips. I've moved. I've, have fantastic things and experiences, and right. And it's all from just doing the right things each day, day in and day out.
What I hear you saying is consistency, just a little bit of self-discipline, just having some level of a schedule to do the same thing, mastering that repetitious boredom, and that compound effect takes over, and you've been able to experience things materially, emotionally, mentally, physically that you have never dreamed of. So congratulations. I do have some comments. Someone wants to know what, again, they just jumped on. They want to know what market you're both in so they can send referrals.
Dallas, Fort Worth.
Dallas, Fort Worth, baby.
And Emily and I tag team things. So if it's on this group and y'all send it to us, we'll both work them.
Fantastic. So you don't even have to choose. You can have them both. Love it.
Yeah.
Very true.
We always have people that need help in this area from other referrals. So we love paying referrals.
Yes, that is a hot growing area. For those tuning in East Central Mountain Time, thanks for taking a break from our prospecting. For everybody West Coast time, good morning. Hope you're in your jammies, your coffee, getting ready to start your day. One more thing, we have a book club starting on Friday.
I love that.
I love
Have
her.
you read this one?
I haven't. I love her though.
I just started it. Jamie Kern-Lima. Yeah, she wrote another book called, I think, Believe.
Yeah, Believe It.
Yep. This is her new book. There's a separate Facebook group for that, but whoops, I'm happy to link. For anybody that's interested, we're going to be meeting, I think it's 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific. Don't freak out, West Coasters. You're fine. Grab your coffee, your jammies, and jump on the book club at 7 a.m. Nobody sees you. It's all online.
Nice. Love that.
So I will be linking that in my Facebook page as well. This will live in the group forever in its entirety. For people that missed it, I know they're going to get a ton of value, and I'll also tag both of you so they can send referrals. So thank you, ladies, for your time. I appreciate you so much. I wish you a very successful year, and thanks for everything.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.